All right, hair metal heads, get ready to crank it up. Welcome to Hair Apparent, the segment where we take a look into the modern revival of that glorious 80s hair metal sound. Today we're bringing you two bands that are absolutely killing it. Platinum Overdose and Dirty Penny. Expect soaring vocals, shredding guitars, and enough spandex to make a gym instructor blush. Let's get this party started.
Welcome back, everybody, to Rock Resurgence Radio. My name is Chad, the host.
And I'm your co-host, Bergie.
Hey, today, I guess if you heard the intro, you know what we're talking about. We're going to talk about a couple bands that sound kind of 80-ish, but are newer. And it's called a little segment we like to call Hair Apparent. If you get it, Hair Apparent. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're on Volume 3.
We're on Volume 3, and today we're going to talk about a couple bands. One's Platinum Overdose, and Chris has a band called Dirty Penny. You want to elaborate on Dirty Penny?
Yeah, I keep wanting to call your band Platinum Overdrive for some reason, but
I know, me too.
But it's
I
Platinum
have a hard time.
Overdose.
Yep.
So yeah, the band I picked, and when we started this segment, we said, okay, let's do something. Bands got to be newer than 2000. Got to have an album out within the last 5 years again. And I think I did this before. I'm cheating.
He's cheating
a little bit. These guys don't have a current album, and they only had two. But I picked 5 songs. We're gonna listen to some clips from it. I don't know why they're not around anymore. There's not a lot of info about them.
Didn't you say a couple of members moved on to?
Yeah. Yes. And I guess I'll talk about that as we go.
Perfect. Yeah, and my band has 4 albums and are currently doing stuff. They, and I'll tell you a little bit about them before we start. One guy's from Canada. I think his name is Rick Mead. He's the lead guitar player, and he formerly played in a band called Sire, who are out of Canada. And then Steve Philbrook is the singer, and he was with a band called Brass Kitten, and I've heard that name before.
Yeah,
I've never really listened to them before, so I may dive into them a little later here. And then they got a couple other members. There's not a whole lot of info on these guys, so it's kind of tough to find them. Matt Thorne, a.k.a. Matt Thorne on guitar, and then another guy that just Lance V is on bass, and doesn't really say where they came from or anything. They don't have a wiki, so I'm kind of finding what I can about them. They are on DDR Records, which is I heard about DDR Records from Trevor on Crash Course Metal Show, and I went to that site and I was like, oh, these guys look interesting, so I started listening to them. Like, shit, these guys are good. So check out DDR Records. I think it stands for Demon Doll Records.
Sure.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's about all the info I could find on them, and we'll listen to a little bit of them here in a little bit. But we're enjoying these episodes. It's kind of fun, and I've got a couple comments on, hey man, these guys that you recommended are really good. We've got a couple comments like that, so I hope you guys are enjoying as much as we are. It's fun.
Right, and my band, so they did qualify for they're newer than 2000.
Right.
It says on Wikipedia they were years active was 2005 to 2011, which it's funny because on Wiki it says the first album was released in 2007, but I feel like in my Apple Music it says 2003.
That could be. But I don't know. I guess
Wiki's not always right. We talk about this all the time. AI is not always right.
Correct, for sure.
So my band, and I don't know if you got any. Should we start with mine or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, start with Dirty Penny. Let's go with yours. You read your stuff, and then we'll listen to a little bit of it, and then we'll do mine.
Side note, when I was trying to find some information about Dirty Penny, I stumbled across the Urban Dictionary thing on Dirty Penny, so I'm just going to say their example they used was, dude, I totally licked her dirty penny last night. I'm going to just leave it there. If you want to find out what that is under Urban Dictionary, you can go and find out for yourself. I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, Dirty Penny was an American glam band from Santa Cruz, California. Interestingly, Ryan, that's on Hair Metal Gurus episodes a lot, is from Santa Cruz, California as well. So he knows these guys. They're identified as glam or sleaze metal, with their influences being Motley Crue, AC/DC, Skid Row, Judas Priest, Poison, and Guns N' Roses. They currently have 2 albums. Excuse me. Take It Sleazy from 2007 and Young and Restless, released on September 17th, 2009. And I'm going to play a few songs from each. Like I said, they formed in Santa Cruz, California. They gained popularity by winning a Battle of the Bands run by jpopmusic.com. Music has been described as glittery, glam, sex-fueled, and leather-encased, reminiscent of 80s glam metal made popular by The Crew, Poison, Guns N' Roses, Rat, Skid Row. I've already said all that. Originally, they were a Poison cover band called Antidote. Get it? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Later, they had to drop Antidote due to a Dutch band of the same name. They have played at all 3 Rocklahoma festivals. I'm guessing that's, hasn't been updated, but so they played whatever, 2008, 9, 10, or 8, 9, 10, 11.
Because that's still going on, I'm pretty sure.
I kind of think it is, too.
Yep.
That's why I think it's not
it hasn't been updated in a while.
So bassist Tino Vincent said about the band, "We were into old school punk like the Misfits when we first got into music, and then into glam as a fuck you to our hometown, but punk's got a lot of rules, and that's not very punk. Rock and roll doesn't have any rules. Everybody can do drugs or not do drugs or dress however they want. A lot of people are tired of the screamo, I'm not okay thing. It's like everyone's not okay, Forget about it. Have fun. That's what you do with music. You forget about your shit." I like that attitude.
I do too. It reminds me of 80s. Yeah, when grunge came out, it was all dark and dirt, doom, and the world's out to get you, and fucking you're gonna die.
Right.
So in the 80s, it was all about fun and going partying and getting girls and whatever. And
And everybody was happy instead of...
Yeah, it was a happy music in comparison.
Anyway, in mid-2009, Dirty Penny embarked on the aforementioned headlining tour. I didn't mention it. Veins of Jenna on this tour. And Veins of Jenna was one that I actually considered for this Heir Apparent. Maybe they'll be on a future one.
Could be.
They're not doing anything anymore either. On this tour... They had a run-in with a woman who they deemed the crazy bitch. She followed the band and asked for a free ride to L.A., which they refused due to space restrictions. After they took off for L.A., she followed them for a good while down the freeway. Something took over this woman, and she decided to ram Dirty Penny's van multiple times while driving. The incident resulted in their Young and Wrecked tour poster. Anyway... Young and Reckless is the name of their second album, and I'll play a couple songs off that. But.
I got a question.
Yeah.
If she needed a ride, how did she run into their vehicle?
Good question. Stupid Wikipedia.
Well,
she followed them a good while down the freeway.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Hey, I need a ride. I don't have a vehicle. Then she runs into their van with her vehicle.
Maybe her vehicle wasn't only going to make it so far. I don't know.
Yeah.
She didn't have enough money for gas, so she was just going to hitch a ride. Who knows?
Whatever.
October 25th, 2010, Dirty Penny's social sites posted that lead singer Binge Daniels has left the band on good terms. On February 14th, 2011, Johnny, using his real name of Ian McPherson, appeared with his sister and the band Wild Street on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon in a skit to have his hair permed. Ian referred to Wild Street as his band. Bassist Tino Vincent, his real name Tyler Molinaro, joined American Idol finalist James Durbin's solo band for his tour in 2011-2012. So Wild Street is a band that is still active. I don't know if both of those guys are still in it for sure.
Yeah.
But that looks like maybe that's why they went their separate ways and only had those 2 albums.
Yeah, I took a listen to these guys when you said that this was going to be your band, and man, they put out some good stuff. I thought, I don't know, but shit happens, life happens, whatever.
I remember in early to mid 2000s looking for some new hair metal because we went to that, 92, 93. Some of our bigger name bands still were putting out a few things here and there, but a lot of the smaller bands just kind of went by the wayside.
Right. For sure.
And grunge came on the scene and kind of, took away. I mean, I always blame Nirvana and whatever, but they kind of came in and burnt out really fast. But in the meantime, the hair metal stuff didn't just come back really.
No.
So I was always on the lookout for something new. You know, what's Tom Kiefer doing these days, or what's Janie Lane doing? You know, and that's where I found like Saints of the Underground and his solo album, and I stumbled across this Dirty Penny, and I'm looking at the cover, and I'll put it up on the screen of their first album. I'm like, those look like kind of guys that are going to play the kind of music that I want to hear.
Yep.
And they did. I put it on, and I'm like, yeah, this is really good. That's how I felt about it. It's not something that I listen to on a daily basis, but I have so many things on my Apple Music. It was kind of good to try to figure out who I was going to use for this episode, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember these guys. I should talk about them a little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In my band is, you know, I kind of said how I figured out who they were and where they came from, and anyways, they only got 2 albums on Apple Music. There's 2 other albums. They got one in I'll talk about it when it gets to my turn, but they got 4 albums, and I'm interested in getting the other 2, which I think I probably will.
Yeah, I'm just going to play a couple minutes off of about 5 different songs. The first 3 are going to be off the first album. And actually I had a heck of a time on the second album picking the 2 out of the 10 that I wanted to play. Chad actually picked a few more songs, or at least one more song than I did.
Just one more. Yeah.
I think he wanted to play like 10 or 15 from his band because they're that good.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had 5 picked off of each album. I couldn't remember. It had been a while since we recorded a Hair Apparent. Well, at least that's my excuse.
Yeah.
And I couldn't remember how we did it, how many songs we played. So I was like, 5 off each sounds about right.
Yeah, I think, I'll be honest with you, I thought you were just fucking with me.
No, I was seriously, I had 5 picked out. I had actually 6 off of each album written down, the 6. And I was like, okay, yeah, that should do it.
Well, and when you said they only had 2 albums on Apple Music, I'm like, well, okay, we'll just play them all. We'll just play the whole albums, and we'll sit back here and whatever.
Well, you know, we like to do marathon episodes, so. But anyways, go ahead.
So the very first song on the very first album, Take It Sleazy from Dirty Penny, is called Midnight Ride, and that's just where I'm going to start it out. Because, like I said, back in the mid-2000s when I was looking for something to listen to, and I came across this is the first thing that I heard, and I'm like, okay, this is my kind of stuff. So
awesome. Let's give it a listen.
Midnight Ride. Here we go. Drums kind of remind me of Guns N' Roses for some reason.
It does. Yep.
Dana, echo, love it. When the guy starts singing, Binge Daniels is his name. I can't decide who he sounds like, but he's higher, maybe danger-ish. I don't know. See what you think. I'll just leave it right there. That's where did it go here? Yeah, 1.5 minutes of the song. So, Midnight Ride.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to both albums. I don't know. I can't remember. I have them starred on my phone, which ones I liked.
Yeah. I had not a lot of trouble picking from the first album. I actually had, I knew I was going to pick 3, but I did kind of want to pick maybe 1 or 2 more. And then I went back and forth a little bit about which ones.
I can't picture the voice. It doesn't really sound like anybody that I can think of. Yeah, I just can't. I can't place it. No.
Yeah, I always like to try to compare guys to other guys. I don't
do
know
too,
why.
but like Danger,
Not seeing it really.
No, I don't think so. Danger, his voice is more clean. This has got rasp to it.
Yeah, it's a little like it seems like he's singing a little louder or more screamy. I don't know if that's the way to put it, but
yeah, no, but good. I don't know. And it's in my library, and I plan on listening to it more. So I liked it.
It's funny they don't have a ballad. Although this next song I'm going to play a little bit from. The name of the song is called "Sleaze Disease," and actually I think I've heard those two words put together like that in another song. I think it's a Faster Pussycat song. Actually, I think it's in the beginning of. I could be wrong. Nonstop to Nowhere, maybe.
Yeah, it's not jumping out for me, but yeah.
Anyway, interestingly, at the end of this album, they have an acoustic version of this, which really all it is this song slowed down, and so it sounds kind of ballady. But to me the
original version.
Well, yeah, I like the original version for sure better. But what I'm trying to say is. What is it I'm trying to say?
I don't know.
Let me think about this for a minute. Okay. So what I was trying to say was the content of the song to me doesn't feel like it should be a ballad anyway.
But yeah. With a name like Sleaze Disease, it shouldn't be fucking acoustic. It should be jamming.
And there's a lyric in here about kind of like along the lines of, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you walk away kind of thing.
Yeah. I was going to mention that. I was going to say something about that because that was one of the things I had written down on my notepad, which I forgot to bring, I've heard that saying before. I hate to see you go, but I sure like watching you leave.
Yeah. And
this one's, I love to see you go.
It's more of, I need to see you gone.
Yeah.
I love to watch you leave or something.
Yeah, but exactly. You'll hear it in a song.
Let's listen to it real quick.
Sure.
Maybe I could turn it up just a smidge.
Sure.
I feel like if I turn it up too loud, you can't hear us talking about it.
Nobody wants to hear DJ talking over the song.
No, that's true.
She walked out the door, she had one more thing to say. I spent my nights playing fools. Love was just a game to me, and I made my match with you. Wanna see her go, 'cause I love to watch her leave. I've been up and down this road, she's my sleaze disease. Wanna see her go, 'cause I love to watch her leave. I've been up and down this road, she's my sleaze disease.
I'll leave it there. You kind of get the point, I think.
Yeah, that would have been one of the songs that I would have picked. That line stuck out to me because of that.
Yeah, I feel like later in the song, there's a lyric, I spend my nights playing fools, love was just a game to me. I made my match at you. The way I hear it in the song is I met my match at you or something, but it's almost like it's coming from her perspective. I don't know. I like the song. It's a good song.
It's a good tune.
Yeah. And this is probably like the third or fourth, maybe the fourth song on the album, but the other ones in between it are good too. I think taking this as a whole, is a good way to do it. Find this on Apple Music or Spotify and just listen to it once through, twice through.
It's worth a listen for sure. I mean, right away I was like, holy crap, like this is 80s sounding, and I love it.
Yeah, it's weird because to me, it's not as much. The second album's a little more like, you got to listen to it a few times, I think, before something catches you. But this one, on right away, listening to it just the first time, like I said, when I was looking for something, I'm like, yeah, I think this fits the bill. Now, I maybe listened to this album 10 times in my life, unlike, say, Rat Out of the Cellar, where I've listened to it 50 million times, or Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. But
yeah.
So again, it's only 2007. It's only 18 years old, but
it's only
which is crazy.
You haven't even listened to it once a year, for Christ's sakes.
I know, but I've listened to it quite a bit in the last few days, and I'll probably keep listening to it for a bit.
Yeah.
Now,
Nice.
the next song I picked is just kind of a fun one. And again, I think maybe I said this already. You think that back in the day, you put out a rocker and then a ballad. There's not a ballad on either one of these albums. I think I did say that already.
You did, but that's okay.
But a lot of fun. This next one is kind of a fun one. You'll see what I mean. The name of it is Black and Blue, again, off the album Take It Sleazy from 2007.
I'll tell you, baby, ain't no Romeo. Got a million other kids like you and a million more to go. You're looking at me, I'm looking at you, and I think you got the spot. So come on down to my house later and let the action start. Just flip the switch, feed the itch, don't care what you gotta do. Just saddle up, get on top, and love me black and blue. Love me black and blue. Love me black and blue. Don't need to love me tender, child. Don't need to love me true. Just love me black and blue.
Oh, harmonica in there.
Yep.
That's just kind of a fun one to me.
Yeah, it's hard to beat those little blues riffs.
Love me black and blue.
Pull behind you and I'll show you what I like. With me, slap me, tie me up.
With
I'll
me,
take
slap
you
me,
to
tie me
new heights. Ain't got no
Kiss me in the dirty penny.
babe. Ain't gotta tell no lies. Just
Don't do it.
let us up over
Don't look it up.
take it for a
Yeah, look it up. Too.
Put it this way, you'll have a shitty and grin afterwards.
Don't care what you gotta do.
Yeah, you haven't figured it out now. You did.
Get on top and
Love me black and blue. Okay, I'll leave it here. I think
love me black and blue.
it's a real fun one for me.
Yeah, that guitar riff. It's just kind of a blues riff, kind of like that riff was kind of like if you think of Chuck Berry,
Yeah,
Johnny B. Good. It's the same thing, just a different song.
yeah.
Same riff, and a lot of people use it. Great White did it a lot with like Once Bitten, Twice Shy. So that riff's fairly common in the rock and roll industry.
And that was a
it,
cover song, I think.
Huh? Yep.
Yeah, like Mott the Hoople or something.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, if you listen to enough of this stuff, you'll hear that riff quite a bit. It's just it's easy to. Matter of fact, we used to do this thing. My buddies would come over to the house, and we'd go out into the garage, and I'd pull out the guitar, and I'd play just a simple blues riff, kind of like that, except for not that fast, kind of more dun 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 dun, kind of like AC/DC. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Or the Bad to the Bone.
Yeah.
Something
I'd
like
play
that.
something like that, and then somebody sing a verse and just make up stupid shit. And it was so fun. We drink a lot of beer and do this. It was fun.
Yeah.
And so, yeah,
Just jamming.
just jamming. It's just a simple riff, and it's easy to just kind of riff over. So, riff as in sing over.
Right.
So,
So excuse me.
You got two more left.
Yep. The last two songs I picked were off the second album, Young and Reckless. We decided this album came out in 2009. Dead at 16 is the title of the first one.
That would have been one I'd have picked too.
Yeah,
it's good.
I like the way it begins. You know, the lyrical content is basically telling somebody that it ain't gonna matter because you keep living like this, you're gonna be dead at 16. Whatever.
Right.
So
Yep.
let's hear it.
I thought it was good.
She was born into caviar. Ain't no fun at the mama see the one got a sticky little fingers in the cookie jar. She had it easy, got a taste for the Caesar seed. Rich bitch got a low life bitch. Now a silver screen dreams are empty body to see. Don't worry about your life, baby. You're not gonna survive it anyway. Running wild in the streets, you'll be dead at 16. Never felt so free, but you'll be dead at 16. Wild in the streets, never felt so free. Whoa, no, dead at 16.
I think I can just leave it there.
Yeah, I like that tune.
Just a little,
Good.
yeah,
It's got a good. They got a lot of good riffs.
little
I like
taste
that,
to
yep.
make you want to kind of go check out the rest of it. But
Yeah, absolutely.
it's one of the
Oh,
highlights on that album for sure, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I like that song. Well, so far I've liked them all.
Yeah, and then the last one I picked is a song called "Run to You." There's a few others that do I pick this? Do I pick that? This is ultimately the one I chose for my 5. You know, Chad wanted to do 10, but he's going to do 6.
I'm going to do 6. I'm going to do 3 off each album.
Off of each. But yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So my last one, and then I'm going to turn it over to Chad for his hair apparent. But this is the last that you'll hear of Dirty Penny for today.
What's the name of the song?
Run to You off
to
the
You.
album Young and Reckless.
Perfect.
All right. This one has a little more build up to it than the last couple.
I really like that riff. I think this would have been another one I would have picked.
Our love was done before it started. I was you, I'd end up broken-hearted. End up broken-hearted.
Yeah, there's another one that I thought about picking on this album.
Wounds heal, but now only the scars remain. Only scars remain. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. And now you wanna be a friend. Whoa. Yeah. Here we go again. Why can't you see? I'm gonna run to you like I always do. Why can't you see love I have for you and me? It will never be. You can try to change me, but I'm still the same.
All right, I think I will leave it there. But yeah, the very last song on that album is called "Wrecking Ball" too, and that's kind of a fun one. Like that, at very beginning of the song, kind of reminded me of like Kicks. Can't think of the song, but anyway, that's Dirty Penny. That's
Dirty
my,
Penny.
Yeah,
I recommend it.
yeah, my apparent pick for today for our third rendition of this episode. Or
Awesome. You know what? we're coming up quickly on our 1 year.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. We don't know exactly.
Yeah.
February,
I think
March.
our first episode we released up in either late February or early March. I know we recorded it in probably January or started messing around with stuff. And
So for you who've been here the whole ride, we thank you very much. Well, we thank anybody who's listening. We really appreciate it, and we enjoy doing it. And we're going to get on to my band, which is Platinum Overdose. And like I said earlier, I give you a little bit of rundown on them. Not a whole lot, but the vocalist came from a band called Brass Kitten. And then the guitars came from a band up in Canada called Syre, S-Y-R-E. They have 4 albums, and in quick succession, because they formed in 2019. First album they came out with is called Murder in High Heels, which is on Apple Music. Then they came out with one in 2020 called Back for the Thrill. And then in 2021, Standing on the Edge of the Night came out, and that one is also on Apple Music. And then in 2022, Covered in Leather came out, and that is not on Apple Music. So there are 2 out there that are not on Apple Music, but the 2 that are very, very, very good. I'll just say they're a hard rock glam band from Los Angeles, California, formed in 2019. I told you the couple members. They sound really 80s, and I freaking like it a lot. The lead singer actually took vocal lessons from the same guy who, I can't say the guy's name, from Steelheart.
Oh, Matijevich,
yeah.
Miljenko Matijevich.
Yeah, him. Took so the same vocal coach. So you'll hear some. He's a very good singer, and he can get up there in range. Probably not to Matia's, Miljenko, not his range, but he gets up there. So the songs I picked 3 off the first one and 3 off the second one. The first song we're going to play is called Rise Up, and I believe it is the opening track on the album. No, it is not. I'm a liar. Well, no, it is the opening track. Yep.
Rise Up, Gather Round.
Rise up, gather round, rock this place to the ground. Nope, not that one, but
Burn It Up, Let's Go for Broke. Okay.
Watch the match, go up and smoke. Anyways, first song is called Rise Up. You want to get her started, and we'll give it a quick listen, and we'll go from there. I picked this because of this drum beginning.
Yeah. Oh, I like the bass, yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like you said, I like that you chose it because of the drums at the beginning.
Yeah, the drums and the bass, just the way.
Bass.
It's just. I mean, oh man, this thing sounds so good in a car stereo. Holy
the singer
shit.
can wail.
He can wail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds like he should be
And
Yeah,
he's
I
got
mean-
his nuts in a fucking vice. That's
Right.
what it sounds like.
Twisting them hard.
Yes, sir. But no, I mean, I don't know. I get pumped up when I talk about this stuff because, and another thing. So coming up, my third song is this band does covers on every album. On this album, they do a cover of a obscure Motley Crue song.
Very obscure.
And then
Rare.
on the other one, they play a fucking cover of Tough Luck, who's a band I've been talking about forever. And they finally got on Apple Music that I really, really dig. And I was like, holy shit, they did a
It's
cover
on
of
there.
fucking Tough Luck song. So I went onto their Facebook and I commented. I said, I love the Tough Luck cover. And they responded back and said, hey, thanks, man. And then I did. Also today, I went onto their thing and I said, hey, we're shooting an episode called Hair Apparent, and you were going to be one of the featured artists on there. When I get it, I will, when it's done editing and stuff, I will
Share it.
share it with you guys. And they go, great, can't wait to hear it.
Awesome.
So I'm pretty excited about these guys. Anyways, yeah, Rise Up, really good. I love the beginning. Next song I got for you is called Red Light Rhythm. Oh, and these are off their debut album, Murder in High Heels,
And when did this come out?
2019.
Okay, so they're pretty new.
Yep.
I mean,
So
that's 6 years ago, but
Yep. So yeah, this is these first three are all off of Murder in High Heels, which is on Apple Music. Download it today. Anyways, yeah, Red Light Rhythm
all right.
coming up.
You want to hear it?
Absolutely.
I like the beginning. For a minute there, I thought it was going to be 38 Special. These guys are from California too, like my band.
Blood red in your bed. Bingo's the body up through my head. She said she's tight, a devil's delight. Rattlesnake shaking on a motorbike. Red light rhythm, like in a night. She's got your gun high. She's got the red light rhythm. Shadow of night, she'll take your best shot with the red light rhythm. Like in a night, she's got your gun high. She's got the red light rhythm. Shadow of night, she'll take your best shot.
Like that.
Make it slide. Heart sin.
Good. I just thought of who his voice reminds me of.
Okay, let's hear it.
The singer from Slave Raider.
Yeah.
It's unreal. Yeah, like especially in that song, I'm like, holy shit, that's who it is.
Okay.
He kind of sounds like fucking Chainsaw Kane.
Yeah.
If you listen to him, remember we did the Devil's
Yeah.
Driving My Car.
Yep.
That wasn't a very. That's okay, but Slave Raider's a lot better. But anyways, yeah, I was like, holy crap, that's what he reminds me of. Anyways,
Slave
I
Raider's
dig
a lot better than Devil's Driving My Car. You're saying.
yes, yeah. Those albums are a lot better than that one.
the one we
That
were
solo album.
talking
Yep.
about.
Yep. I mean, that wasn't bad, but it just when you've been a Slave Raider fan for a long time, and you expect Slave Raider, and you listen to that, it's not Slave Raider. So it just kind of, the more I listened to it, probably the better it would get. But on first listen, I was just like, it's okay.
Kind of like how I feel about Motley Crue '94.
Yeah.
But
Kind of.
I'm-
Anyways,
it's okay.
speaking of Motley Crue, this third song is called Black Widow. And it was on, I think they released it on Red, White, and Crew, and then it was also on Music to Crash Your Car 2 Volume 2. And matter of fact, I listened to this, and, I'm a Motley Crue fan, and I know I'd heard it before. And I right away, I text this one to Chris, and I go, God, this could be on the fucking Motley Crue first album.
It could.
And then when I'm researching, and I'm like, God, that sounds a lot like Motley Crue's first album, just the guitar in it. So I look it up, and I'm like, fuck, it is a Motley Crue song. No wonder why I thought that.
Is it circa that first album too, or not? You don't know that for sure.
I didn't go that far.
Okay.
But
Maybe while we're listening to it, I'll look it up.
yeah, because you listen to the way the guitar is played, it's exactly how Mick played on the
Right.
first album.
Yeah, we just actually are probably our last episode, or maybe not our last episode, but we did an episode with Motley Crue top 10s.
Yep,
with,
hasn't
Hops.
been out yet.
Yeah. Well, by the time this is out, it'll be out.
Oh, by the time this is out,
Yeah.
it'll for
it
sure be
might
out.
be 2 episodes ago by the time this comes out.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
But anyway, yeah, I forgot how you put it. But yeah, that like
He picks a lot. He
Yes,
picks the
picks is the
strings
word you use.
rather than just hitting a chord. He kind of, picks individual strings like he's playing an acoustic song on electric.
yes, that's how you put it.
Yep. So you'll hear it in that. Let's listen to it
Okay.
because it's got me all amped up now.
Merry-go round and round.
Yeah.
It does sound like that from that era for sure.
In her eyes, you're the night's desire, you're the one on the lips. She drink your love in the shadow of blood. It's a deadly, deadly kiss. You're just a man, all in the prey and the web of delight. All you can do is close your eyes, 'cause you lost your life in this theater of pain. Love and hate's the same. To the Black Widow, to the Black Widow, to the Black Widow. I need a love, I need a love. I need another Black Widow. I need a love, I need a love. I need another Black Widow. The monkeys and queens, but love and hate's the same. In this theater of pain, love and hate's the same. To the Black Widow.
Leave it there. Listen to
They recorded it in 2005.
it. Really?
That's what it says.
Yeah.
But that's AI. It could be fucking
Yeah,
way
I
off.
saw that it. It's on their 40th anniversary of "Shout at the Devil," like the deluxe edition or whatever.
Okay.
So, but that's where so somewhere in between "Too Fast for Love" and "Shout at the Devil" probably is when they wrote it. Or
Yeah, it was included on the 2005 Motley Crue, Red, White, and Crew. God, why couldn't they just keep doing shit like that?
yeah, right.
Golly.
Well, and actually, where else today? I read somewhere that it said.
I said somewhere said it was on the Music to Crash Your Car to Volume 2, but I
Right.
don't know. I don't know when that came out.
Somebody said too that I think Chronological Crew, this is somebody commenting on Reddit, said that Black Widow was the lead-in to Helter Skelter, but eventually morphed into God Bless the Children of the Beast, although it would have made more sense for Blessed to be the lead-in to Black Widow, so who knows.
Yeah.
Maybe they decided that Helter Skelter was better.
Well, it would have been the lead in, like God Bless the Children. So
Right.
it would have been a separate song, but it led into that song. I don't know.
But anyway, we're talking about
Yeah.
Platinum.
Platinum Overdose. I almost said Drive. No.
I did too. Platinum Overdose.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Okay, so that was the song Black Widow, a cover of Motley Crue. We think it sounds like it should have been on the first album, but upon research, maybe we'll look it
knows,
up a little
for
bit
sure.
more. Who knows? It could have been a demo from way back that they just pulled out of their ass. But regardless, I'm glad it made it onto this because it's really good.
Yeah, they do a good job of it. And
They do.
It definitely sounds like Motley Crue because, well, it is. But
Yeah. And so the other album that is on Apple Music is called Standing on the Edge of the Night, and it came out in 2021. And the first song we're going to play off that is called Rock and Roll Rodeo.
All right.
Welcome to Hollywood. You are now entering the City of Angels. You have reached your final destination.
know if I want to shut it off.
I know it's so
I
good.
really like this one. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's super catchy and it sounds 80s, which we love.
Yes, why can't all music sound like this to me?
I know.
mean, this is really good.
This is why I search out new music, because you find shit like this and you just go, holy crow. I am glad I ran into this, because
so you talked about
DDR
Crash
record-
Course Metal's show.
Yeah.
Or is it Travis? Is it
Trevor?
Trevor. Yeah, young guy.
Yeah, super young
He
guy.
kind of turned you on to this. Something he said on one of his shows episodes you were watching.
He talked about this DDR records, which I was like, talked about a good place to get albums from.
Is that why there's only 2 on Apple Music?
Yeah, they're all 4 on that DDR music.
Right.
You can buy the albums for, I don't know, the CDs for $10, $12, whatever it is. I think I ordered them, to be honest, but
Yeah.
I can't remember. I order so much shit.
Yeah, well, these will both instantly be added to my...
Wifey, do not listen to that.
Yeah.
I order a lot of shit. I
Yeah.
do. But
They're
yeah,
cheap. They're on sale too.
they're on sale. And it's for a good cause. It's for the podcast.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's for me, so I can copy them. No,
yeah,
I'll buy my own. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
that's all right.
Yeah, I like to support our kind of music any way I can. So
I do too. I mean, it's better than going out and boozing.
yeah,
That's the way I look at it. You know, I used to spend fucking $150 to $200 a week on booze. Why, going out to the bars and shit. I'm spending $50 a week, maybe.
yeah,
Not even. So
yeah. And
only when I find something that
I like to have physical copies of stuff. Still, I'm old school.
I do when I don't. I wish I had my physical copies that I gave away, but yeah. It's just clutter to me.
It is, and
That's the biggest part is, I mean, fuck, like I got a stack of CDs this high on my dresser just sitting there because I don't know what to do with them, because I gave away all my cases and all that shit, and I don't want to go buy new cases and stuff. And
well, after and I can't remember who it was now, our interview, it might have been David Rath talking about how they get paid.
they get nothing.
Through
They get
Apple.
less
Was
than
it
a
him
penny.
that was talking about it?
Yeah, I read it too, somewhere where, I mean, every stream is like less than a penny they get. It's like fucking stupid.
Yeah, so if you spend $12 on a CD from Demon Doll Records,
They'll probably get $6.
right? Which
I don't know what it is, but I don't know what the breakdown is, but it'd be a hell of a lot. It'd be like me streaming their song 1,000 times,
yeah.
probably 100,000.
Well, this one was really good. I might stream it that many times. I like it a lot.
Well, yeah, their whole catalog, the 2 albums that I got are so good. I mean, there's really no stinkers on them, and yeah, you'll like them. And when I was doing this band, I was like, Chris is gonna like these guys. I was like, because they just sound really good, and they got the kind of higher pitched guy. So I knew you'd like them.
They're really up my alley for sure. And then, so the next one is that cover.
Yep. The next one is called a song called Tonight, and it was originally written by a band called Tough Luck, who only put out one. Well, I think they put out a second album, but it wasn't like their first album. It's hard to explain. It just wasn't raw like their first one, and it was not that great. But anyways, the song is called Tonight, and it's not even, matter of fact, on their thing today that I posted on Facebook, I asked them, hey, on your next album, could you do a cover of Tough Luck's Take It or Leave It? That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Making requests.
Yeah, I just threw that out there just in case. So that's my favorite Tough Luck song. But anyways, this one's Tonight, and give it a listen, see what you think.
Okay.
We're the kids of a new generation. So let's take command. The time has come for celebration all throughout the
good. Yeah.
There are way better songs on that album that I could have picked for another one, but I wanted to pick that because it's Tough Luck.
Yeah.
I'm a big Tough Luck guy.
Yeah, you are. I remember how excited you were when it was on Apple Music. You're like,
Yeah,
texted me
because I was gonna.
something like, it's on Apple Music today.
And wife, ignore this because I didn't do it. When I originally tried to find their CD, there was one on eBay and it was $80, and I was like, God, I can't pay $80 for an album. And I said, no. 2 years later, $175. I still said nope.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, God. So it came
showed
on
up
streaming.
on
and
Apple Music.
Yeah,
and
I
he
got
was
the
just
cassette, and I should have brought that. I got the cassette at home.
It's like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, I was just like, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I just wish they'd, re-release it, make some copies. Maybe this Demon Doll Records will re-release it or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, on to the last song that I got picked is called Scene of the Crime, not to be confused with Rat's Scene of the Crime,
I got
which
excited.
I mean, Rat's Scene of the Crime is like fucking amazing. This one's really good, but it's not quite as good as Rats.
Yeah, you actually picked that as your favorite Rat song, I think.
I did.
when we did.
I did. I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
But this is really good too.
I'm digging these guys. This is you get 6 because you're the host. I only got 5 of mine,
Yeah,
but
you could have played no one. I don't give a shit.
that's okay.
I just had a hard time. I had 6 picked out on each album.
Yeah, it's a good pick. You did it's funny when we were talking about what episode we were going to do next. We were going to do an album review of something else. I'm not going to mention it because maybe we'll still do it.
Yeah.
But then one day, all of a sudden, I get a text from Chad. Nope, we're doing Hair Parent Volume 3, and my band is Platinum Overdose.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, all right.
Yep. I listened to them all the way to work, all the way back, and all the way to work the next day.
It's like an
And
hour.
it's an
to
hour
work.
and 15 minutes each way. So I was like, we gotta do this because they're freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
okay,
far,
Scene
so
of the
good.
Crime.
All right. More helicopter.
The sun goes down, time to set the satyrs free. I load a gun, who will be the lucky one? Shots fired, bang, another tragedy. The city we come home. Gang fight, just another Saturday. Feel the heat, there's got to be a better way. Spill your blood right upon the dotted line. Sign your life away. See them run, the damage has been done. Hiding in the shadows, the night has just begun. Standing at the scene of the crime, there's trouble in the mirror, sirens getting nearer. Standing at the scene of the crime, got to get away. The sun comes up, bodies on the boulevard, shot down, baby's got a shattered heart. You gotta know the dealer always holds the cards of prisoner from the start. Showtime, living like a runaway. Street punks always out on the take. Neon nights never seem to pave the way with glitters isn't gold. Watch your back. What's lost is never found.
Oh yeah, I just love it. I
Yeah.
love doing these fucking episodes because not only is it something that we've kind of maybe recently discovered, we're also giving it to you. We're giving it to you guys because
It's
we
our
love
gift. It's
you.
our
We
gift.
love
Yeah,
you
we
guys.
do.
We love that you're here. We love that you're watching, listening, whatever you're doing.
All
It's
12
just,
of you. We just kidding.
You 12, tell 12 more, and we're gonna be in business.
Yeah, before you know it.
Anyways, so that wraps it up. I mean, that wraps up the Hair Apparent Volume 3. with more to come because I really enjoy these episodes. It's fun. Anyways, I want to personally thank you guys, all of you guys, for being along for the ride with us. We're enjoying it. We're almost to a year. We'll see if we can make it to.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were gonna make it to one.
Yeah,
to
I
be
know.
honest with you.
There's a lot of work. You put in more than I do.
I don't know.
But anyways, when it actually comes time to shoot them, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
I have a good time.
for sure, no doubt about it.
So,
And
anyways,
so good pick, really, really, really good pick. Check out Dirty Penny, my band. Check out Platinum Overdose. I'm sure going to. I really, really dug that Rock and Roll Rodeo song.
yeah, it's such a good song.
Really dug it.
I'm going
like,
to tell
a
you
lot.
something that's going to upset you, but I sent that to you before, and you said, it's okay.
No way.
Positive. Look back in your text.
No way.
I guarantee it.
Like,
Anyways,
okay.
that song.
I
even,
believe you.
I think. I sent it to somebody, and they said, it's okay.
Yeah, well, whoever,
Maybe
whoever,
it wasn't you. Maybe it was
whoever
somebody
said
else.
it's okay is an idiot. It's great.
Yeah.
Keep
okay.
up the good work, Platinum Overdose.
Yes, it is excellent. So I look forward to getting the other two. And I just want to say, like, subscribe if you could. Whatever. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell whoever. We don't care. We just need more people to get on this rock and roll train with us and discover new music, listen to some of our reviews. We have some exciting stuff coming up. We're working on a big episode tonight. Stay tuned, and we'll do more big bands and little bands and all kinds of bands.
Everything in between.
All of them. Anyways, that's all I got.
Thanks for watching.
See ya. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really hope you enjoyed our content. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. We'd greatly appreciate it. Links to everything we discussed will be included in episode notes. Feel free to check those out as well. Until next time, stay golden, Pony Boy, and rock on.